And sorry I'm a little winded. The mail person, whoever it was today, I'm just gonna say it this way: if you can open a gate, you can close a gate. You know, just common courtesy. Anywho, so we didn't save the girl. We forgot the damn card cave. Try again another time for sure. But I figure, hold on a second, I gotta put chat up. Figure for this one, at least to try a couple games on this NES RGB. And this is one of the games I want to play real quick. It's an old favorite of mine. Tiny Toon Adventures. It's a really good game, like a late NES game. I believe the SNES was already out at the time. And also, this would be good for save states too, because I could save the game, pick it up another time. Now, we are going to be revisiting the EverDrive N8 Pro, because a few years ago we did it for the Famicom, but now that we got the NES version and the NES build done, we can revisit it for the NES. Especially since more people are looking to get an NES because there's so much available for it. From shells to, like I said, building a whole new controller. The mods like the Nintendo Drawer and the Slot Master. So many things you can do. So the NES is now a viable option. You don't really have to get a Famicom no more. Come on, cat, get in there. And of course, on Prime, they always gotta have the friggin' commercials higher than the game itself. So, it shouldn't come through the headphones. But, because I have noise canceling. By the way, this Saturday at noon, there's going to be a lot of videos going up on my channel. And that's because the Turbo EverDrive Pro overview is done, all the gameplay footage is done. It's looking like after a couple videos, the NES project is probably going to be more front and center than the GameCube project. Simply because the flippy drive, as of right now, is not out yet. So I'm still waiting on that to be out to complete the finished project. I can't attack that guy. Because I'm supposed to be in the beta phase, but right now they're in the alpha phase, I believe. Oh great, Elvira. And the whole thing is like you gotta make sure she doesn't catch you. But if she goes on a flat surface, she stops. By the way, that's just like a beginner's trap, just running up there and just getting caught. Sometimes I've had to do that. Yeah, because there's a lot that can go wrong here. As far as enemies and things like that. Whoa. And if you have a heart already equipped and you get another heart, you get a 1-up instead. Here we go. Gotta trick that into falling so it doesn't fall on us. I said the cat is great. I forget the cat's name. I should know this because I watch it all the time. Oh lord. But this is one of those you hit the boss 3 times and it's over. It's sad. I know Babs, I know Buster, I know Plucky. Can't remember. I think it's Furball. I think that's the cat's name. And that's a dodo bird, obviously. And Dizzy Devil. Shirley the Loon. I think you gotta do Plucky for World 2. Dive in. Because you don't want to touch it when it's spiky. Oh, you can? Okay. I haven't played this game in forever, so for... Oh, forgot the carrot. I'm tagging Plucky in because there's gonna be some water parts coming up soon. Plucky's a great swimmer, because obviously he's a duck. Come on, jump up, grab the carrot. Plucky's such a good swimmer, he forgets how to jump. Uh-oh. And there goes my heart. All because I needed carrots. Oops. Well, I got a heart back, so that's good. And of course the water's too shallow enough you can't do the tornado. And we're at the exit. Hey, we got an extra life. I think it's every 20,000 we get an extra life. Yeah, this is one level you really need Plucky for. By the way, notice how they made the game a lot like Mario 3. Like, it's literally a that's again, in a way that's why it's so good. It's a blatant ripoff of Mario 3. Ah! Get in here. I don't want to switch out. I want to keep Plucky for a bit. Gotta be careful because I could die. Because I don't have the second heart. Get rid of that tentacle. Because Plucky can actually swim past those currents. And of course we're going to get some extra lives now from Hampton. Hampton. I always say Hampton. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, because I'm at my max amount of lives. I got 9 lives already. I'm unreal. And 8. And of course I gotta redo the level again. That's fine. Uh-oh. Ah, yeah, that's my fault. I meant to go that way. So this is what I like about retro games. A lot of times, oh, of course, can't the tentacles, whatever those things are, can't get hurt by them. Because if something happens, if you fail, it's your fault. And just as I say that, Whoops. And we're up to, and us Yankees are up 2-1. Or 2-1 or 2-0. Yeah, Phil. 2-0. Uh-oh. Almost died there. Of course, we're not going to get any extra life, so I'll skip that. And we're out of the water. Now we just got to avoid Elvira. Elmira, whatever. Just keep leading her over here. So we could just run into the gate. And now we're on to 2-3. Oh yeah, that's a big problem, by the way. How a lot of these regional networks went out of business, so it's really affecting baseball because a lot of these teams, a lot of their salaries got paid by the RSN money, and now they ain't got it because they're out of business. Even if Major League Baseball is successful with doing the whole, you know, being able to stream all the teams thing, where are the teams going to get all this money? I mean, granted, you know, I'm a Yankees fan, so come on, there we go. So granted, our team always has money because not only are we loaded, but Yankee Stadium is pretty much a tourist trap. So as long as there's tourists, there's always going to be people coming to our ballparks. So we've got money. I feel bad for the teams that I feel bad for the teams that don't have money. Like one of the teams that I forget which team was used as an example, where their total base salary, like that they could spend, was $61 million, and I think it was in Urinating Trees video, and the RSNs were giving them $60 million of that money. So needless to say, the team doesn't really have any money to spend. And it's sad because that's the only really way they were staying competitive. I mean, and like I said, again, I'm a Yankees fan, so, but even I'm saying it. How can any team that all of a sudden don't have this RSN money anymore compete with a Yankees or a Mets that can spend $300 million in a season to get all these expensive players? Notice how I didn't say outstanding, I said expensive. Because some of the people we spent money on, whoa, that was a waste. But no one's more of a waste than the Mets. I mean, literally buying Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander. There we go. And they had to basically spend $90 million just to get rid of them. Crap. Those are the teams you need to feel bad about, the ones who can't compete with that. Because in the end, money can only get you so far in sports. It can't buy you a championship. Steve Cohen already tried. And I want the Mets to be competitive because if the Mets are good, we're good. Iron sharpens iron. If our rivals are good, we're good. If they're terrible, we're terrible. Just look at the NFC East in football. The NFC East was always called the NFC Least because it was so terrible over the years. But all of a sudden, the team started getting good. So all of a sudden, it went from being the NFC Least to literally the best division in the NFC. Or one of the best. Because all of a sudden, it got good because your rivals were good. Ooh. Alright, we made it out of there. Just gotta avoid the anvils. There we go. And here's the boss. Let's knock off this Happen Hook wannabe. Oh. Ah! Damn! That's scratching my neck. I don't know why I'm so itchy. Can't figure it out. But anyway, you know, these kids these days, they could beat all these games, right? You know, try to snicker at us when we can't, like, compete in Call of Duty and all that stuff. Sit your kids down with one of these. See if it humbles them. See if they can beat these games. But I always wanted to see a game show where it's literally, I don't want to say like pros versus Joes type of thing, but I figured I could have ducked that. Okay. Where you have pro gamers and they're taking on these retro games. Like, I want to see like one of these Call of Duty champions try to beat Ninja Gaiden. That would be great. Or try to beat, what's that game that you have to beat twice? Oh, Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, try to beat those games. See how you fare. Uh-oh. Because I doubt they can. I love seeing all those memes, by the way, where, you know, the parents are like, oh yeah, I'll buy you a new game, but first you have to beat, you know, the Lion King for the Genesis, or, yeah, I'll buy you a PlayStation 5, but you need to beat Ninja Gaiden on the NES first. I mean, these games, these are my childhood. Hence why I did the NES build. Ow! 1 second. Let me take a quick break to check the chat. Okay. Oh yeah, I do see it. Yeah. Tiny Toon's another favorite game of mine. Game starts easy. Oh yeah, it does. That's that's one of the reasons why I put it on there. Cat is Furball. Yeah, I figured that. Let's see. Limited run games are actually going to make Animaniacs and Tiny Toons Adventures collections, but WB refused to give them the license because they figured they wouldn't make enough money for them to care. Few thoughts on that. First of all, WB doesn't give a shit about money. They don't give a shit. If they did, all of these shows of theirs that they've sunk so much money into wouldn't be just put in some vault, and now it's dangerous because Disney's starting to do it, and Paramount is starting to do it. Zaslav is just a total piece of shit. So, fuck WB. Secondly, Limited Run has its own problems. I'm not going to use Plucky for that. Limited Run has its own problems. Not just the delays, not just, you know, the lack of customer service, but when you're sending people CDRs, you're charging $65 for a CDR that's supposed to be a reproduction. That's a problem. And I've read their excuse. I don't buy it. These people, Limited Run expects their customers to buy a reproduction for $65, and you mean to tell me that they couldn't come up with a plan to have legitimate 3DO games. Meanwhile, there's people making... I know Limited Run has made some of them. Legitimate Wii games, 3DS games. There's people... I mean, come on. I don't believe that for a minute. CDs are still being made. And you can sit there and say, oh, well, we have all these distribution partners. Well, we couldn't figure out how to put the games on CD and have them work. I call bullshit. Oh, there goes my heart. Come on. I almost had him. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. To me, they just took the shortcut out. They figured nobody would notice. And that was a stupid move in itself, because these are collectors. Anybody can burn a CDR. Almost anybody could put an ODE into their system. I mean, hell, it's part of the reason I make videos. But people who buy these things are looking to collect. So they're going to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. And you didn't think they would notice? You didn't think... Especially when you got the Redump project, where the whole idea is to back up every single version of a disc-based game. Like different revisions, all that stuff. You mean to tell me that you wouldn't have got... They didn't think they were going to get caught eventually? And they were like, oh, well, we're looking into new partners. I'm like, you should have looked into new partners before you announced that you were going to make repros of 3DO games. Okay, and let's just say they are telling the truth about that. Okay, let's just say they are. Which, you know they're not, but let's just entertain them for 5 minutes. There's no excuse to send out CDR copies of games that you have a lifetime warranty on. For those that don't know, someone on Twitter actually put up a tweet where they bought Monkey Island, and by the way, it was known that the limited run version was bad, to the point that a CDR replacement had to... Not a CDR replacement, that a replacement in general had to be made. And there were customers that got legitimate discs over a certain period of time. And admittedly, it was a couple of years or whatever after the fact, but still. They had no the only replacement you could send out was on a CDR. Now we're going to try to save state this real quick. It's starting down. Because I want to try to go to another game. I'm trying to keep like a sort of theme here. But if you know a game is bad, why is it that you didn't make at least one replacement copy for each copy sold? So say if there was 3,000 titles sold, why didn't you make 3,000 replacement discs? Like, why? Especially when you have a company like Criterion, who's been in the game for a long time, who, to this day, if you have a problem with any of their discs, it doesn't matter whether you bought it secondhand. Like, say if I were to find a Criterion disc at a yard sale tomorrow, and it doesn't work, I can email Criterion and they'll replace the disc like that. I don't even need a proof of purchase, just all I need to do is show them the UPC. And, you know, there's other reasonable requests, I forget. Like, you need to take a picture of your name with the item or whatever, but they still replace with legitimate discs. And it doesn't matter whether it's a DVD or a Blu-ray or a 4K, they'll back you up. But limited run games couldn't? Limited run games had to burn a CDR? And mind you, Criterion titles, I mean, yeah, they're out of print, they're a little pricey, but the average Criterion title buying it new is $30 to $40. Limited Run Games is charging $65 for one of their repros. That's unacceptable. So in a way I say thank God. Excuse me. In a way I say thank God Limited Run didn't get that license. Damn, why am I so sniffless? Why I got sneezed so much all of a sudden? Maybe I'm allergic to the chipmunks, I don't know. But anyway, it's just ridiculous. That's just unacceptable. And in a way, thank God they didn't get the license, because, you know, those are big Spielberg properties. Those are big. I mean, yeah, technically there was another Spielberg property in Jurassic Park, but still. Where's that even? Avoid the spark. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. I need that star. There we go. I meant to get the. There we go. Ah, shit. Someone wants to jump over that. By the way, I don't know if you could hear behind me, but that's technically supposed to be illegal, by the way. FCC's, you're not supposed to have commercials louder than the program you're showing. Just a little tidbit. It's like you can barely hear the Yankee game, but the commercials are nice and loud. And then speaking of that also, speaking of discs, you know, if you buy physical media these days, especially from studios, you gotta have the subtitles on just to quote-unquote hear the movie. But you can hear but the music will be like, you can barely hear them talk, but the music will be completely blasting. Ah. I'm a little like, ah. Come on, Zipper, do your thing. There we go. I know there's a nut somewhere around here. There we go. We got the nut. And another one, so we're back to full health. And I just knocked somebody out. Well, I know the schedule releases tonight for the NFL, so if you're joining, either, you know, thank you, because that's a big, kind of a big sacrifice, or you just don't like football, and I can understand why not. It's generally boring. Like, the main reason I like football is more for the off-field drama than for anything they do on-field. Like, I like the shitposting aspect of it. You know, being able to just, you know, chew out your friends. Even though my Giants haven't won in forever. There we go. By the way, this year, now that I got my YouTube channel really going, I've been doing it for a couple of years, like on my socials, but now I'm going to probably start doing toilet bowl reports legitimately every week. I'm going to try to do like a desk and everything. And if you've never been on my socials, the toilet bowl is literally where we track the losing teams. We have like a whole bunch of rules and everything. And obviously the winner of that would be the person who gets the #1 draft pick. Gotta get out of the way. Once you get into the pattern, and just as I say that, once you get into the pattern, it's not that bad of a boss. Ah! Oh no! He tricked us! Damn that cat. Get this worm out of here. Wait, there's a star. But yeah. About to say, if y'all are missing Dynamite for this, good. Because I know that I'm just starting to do these streams, but anything is better than Dynamite. Like, at this point, like, literally anything. And yeah, by the way, yes, there's stuff hidden in the trees. If you know where to look. Or actually where to find. Didn't have a box to protect me, so I had to... Ah, shit. Fell off the damn branch. I meant to press down the box, and let's see what else we got in here. Let me try a game that I haven't... I by the way, I kind of suck at, but my stepfather used to love. And that's Bigfoot. The main races aren't too bad. It's when you have to, like, put both fingers on the D-pad. One day I should just do a stream just of all the games he used to play. That he had. Ah, I hit the damn tree. I'm not gonna win this one, am I? Come on. Ah, 3-0 Yankees. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Ah, crap. Yeah, I suck at this game. Of course, he can get to whatever he wants. He's got everything.
Prepare to race.
Ah. At least I got my truck moving this time. Usually I couldn't even do that. He blew his engine, but he can replace it. That's fine.
Prepare to race.
Oh, the second heat, he will actually do better. Because they literally have you just jerking your D-pad back and forth. That's literally how you just play that game. Let's see. Here's another one, by the way. This is a great multiplayer game. Not necessarily single player, but it's great multiplayer. Right, just show you. I'm gonna show you a couple of games here. There's a Mate Toss. Not exactly PG now, PC now, I should say. And basically, you just slowly go around the D-pad, increase your speed, hold down the button, get a good angle, and then let go. Guys, that's okay. Trying to get the one where she dances. It's a 58 foot. Okay, I didn't get the angle on that one. Yeah, I didn't get a good one on that one. Last chance here. Gotta get into like a zone almost. Not the greatest speed in the world, but the angle should more than make up for it, I hope. And it didn't. I got a new record. Restart event. We'll try 3 more. By the way, the key is to spin it slowly. Ah, the angle is just crap. Because you gotta hold down the A button until your desired angle. So I just usually hold down the A button really soon I get a good angle and good speed. Well, not that angle, but it's addictive, by the way, especially when you're practicing. By the way, you can't spin her for too long. That should be good. Can't spin for too long because then he'll get blue in the face and then drop her. Oh, I didn't get the dance. Damn it. Oh, let's try more. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I got the speed, I didn't get the angle though. So I'm not going to get that either. Well, the angle should be good enough for that, I hope. That's almost near the full bar. I'm going to get that record, damn it. Why does the angle suck so bad? Because I know I screwed up on that one. There we go. Got it max. This should be good. Almost near max for the angle. There, that's what I wanted. To show you guys that. What I get? Not bad. 74. I might as well finish it out. I think my best was like 90 something, but I don't think we're going to get that here. See, he gets red in the face, and then eventually blue, and then he drops the mate. So you can't do it too much. Take a break to check the chat. Bad audio mixing. Can you explain further? Because I can't like hear the stream. All I can do is if you're talking about the headphones, yeah, the headphones don't do exactly great when it comes to that, but I use them simply because it's noise canceling. So that's why. So I want to try a couple other stuffs too. I think there's a couple hacks I did recently as well. Where it's under translation, maybe. That's one thing I want to do too, eventually down the line, is like show y'all how to patch some of these older ROMs with translation patches so you can put them on your flashcards. This one was a good one. This one basically uses like the custom title screen, but is translate. It's the Japanese version, so it's got the translated opening, the better graphics. Because when we got Contra in America, we got shafted. Excuse me. Japan got this cool intro, and it got better graphics as far as like the tree swing and stuff. And we got nothing. And by the way, for you guys that are playing on the modern consoles and got the Operation Galuga, now you know where it's coming from. And this is the retranslation because the original translation sort of didn't fit the tempo or whatever it was, but they redid it. I didn't put in the Konami code because I'm just showing this off real quick. And it's a lot harder to do. It's still possible, but it's a lot harder to do the Konami code in the Japanese version. Well, New York just won a challenge. Ow. At least I got back up here. But see, there's the tree swing I was telling you about. Ah! Yeah. There we go. That's another thing with these retro games too. When it comes to my age, I'm 38, a lot of times, you know, these are great for hand-eye coordination, especially, you know, someone like me that never really had it to begin with. Let's try that again real quick. See if we do get it. Up, up, down, down, left, right, B, and start. We got it! First attempt. Alright. Ah, almost had it. Try to skip that for now. Ow. It's alright, we got 30 lives. We're good. Right now. No, because usually I suck with putting the code in on the Japanese version. The American version I could do no problem. The Japanese version's a little quicker on the draw. Yeah, you can't kind of spam the laser button. Well, at least I was going to die anyway. At least the machine saved me from dropping to my death. Ow. That's the one thing that sucks about the end, this 8-bit though. You know, rebuilding it, there's no turbo, like there is with the N30. That's fine because, you know, you give your own unique flavor with the controller. There we go. I just gotta remember to breathe. When doing that, but see, you have cinematics in between the levels too. Oh, we only use 4 lives. Well, at least I got through. I hate this first person level. I survived that one without being even touched. Unreal. Ow. Yeah. And that's another crazy thing too about football. They're on Netflix now too for the Christmas game, so they did the math. Apparently, you gotta if you want to watch every NFL game next season, if you're really that hardcore, you gotta pay a total of $1,600 to watch every game next year. But don't worry, Taylor Swift's fans will do it. No problem. They'll probably splurge for the season ticket and the Sunday ticket and buy all the Chiefs games and you watch. It'll happen. Quote me on it. Ow. Damn it. Those people are like a cult, I swear to God. Like, all they gotta do is, all Taylor Swift has to do is literally put her name on something and these people will buy it. No questions asked. They'll buy, like, if she comes out with like 20 different versions of her album, which she pretty much did, these people will buy it no problem. Kind of hard to do this with a standard weapon. I know you can attack the fireballs. There we go. Let's see, save state. Let me go back to the chat real quick. One of these days I should get a second monitor. Okay. Nothing yet, so let's try to go to another game. And that's one good thing about the EverDrive N8 that I'll be showing, is because you could save state, load state, restore last save, restore last load. You could use cheats, reset the game, even exit the game, and especially when you're using a wireless controller and you're not like when you're like a foot away like I am, like it works right here, but say if I bring this in the bedroom and my bed is like 6-7 feet away from the TV, I don't have to get up and just reset the EverDrive. I can just literally just do a button combination, done with it. Okay. What else do I used to play? Oh, God. This game used to be the bane of my existence. I remember buying this for like $10 brand new at Palmer Video, which was like a smaller chain around here. But their stores around here at least were bigger than Blockbuster because they've been around so much longer. And I was like, I like the movie. $10 for the game. No. It's a pain in the ass. As all Ocean games are. This is one of those where if you really want to get far in this game, you're gonna need save states. By the way, good save states are also good because for a lot of these retro games, there's no saves, no save points. So say if you beat a few levels, you need to call it quits for a while, you can. Especially for the turbo. It comes in really clutch for the turbo. there. Well, I don't know what it is, by the way, with like video game heroes and water. Like, if they touch water, God forbid, die. Should be able to get through it now. Yep. It's like every game. First, we need to look for treasure. Kind of like South Park. Look, Bethesda! It'd be great if they did a Yankee, like a Name That Yankee, but instead of like with the teams they were on, it's their rap sheet. And then it's Joe Piscopo. I'm sorry, Joe Pepitone. Oh man, we had Joe Pepitone, Daryl Strawberry. That'd be fantastic. By the way, I didn't realize until playing the Game Boy game. Oh wait, it was blinking. You can actually, and I didn't know this for many years playing this game, you can actually sick tink on people. Like if you have enough thimbles, you can actually point Tinkerbell in the direction you want to go. Oh, that's right, I don't have the flying ability yet. I might as well die. Serves you right, Peter. You suck. Yeah, but the movie's great. You know, Hook is a little campy, but it's cool campy, especially nowadays. But the game, not so much. Like, this is one of those games that I beat out of spite. And if you've ever beaten a game out of spite, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where it's like, you hate the game, but you just want to beat it, just so you never have to play it again. Of course, I've played this game a lot since then. Another game like that is Metroid Other M. That game was horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. And not just the gameplay, the story. And as a Metroid fan, you'd want to play it. Because it kept teasing you, oh, we're gonna finally find out the backstory with Samus and Adam, right? That was the whole big thing. And Samus is this like strong warrior. Oh, 1 second, there we go. Samus is like this strong warrior. But all of a sudden, it's like, well, I have all of these weapons, but I'm not going to use it because Adam told me not to. So the biggest badass bounty hunter in the galaxy is controlled by a man now. Answering to a simple man. It's one of those, if Adam told her to go to the kitchen, she probably would have. It just kills Samus's character. Like, I don't know which one of y'all hated women so much that made that game shameless. Definitely need to pick one of these up. Where's that zombie? So you can literally actually press up and B on the button and let Tink sick the person. So instead of waiting for the mummy to come all the way out, we can have Tinkerbell literally eliminate him. Because the Game Boy game is almost completely similar. It's one of those NES ports, one of those Game Boy ports that's just the NES game. And I was so pissed when I found, like, all these years I could have just used Tinkerbell. Come on. Hey. Oh, this is a level that really destroys your fingers. Like, where you could feel the swimming physics. I know technically you're supposed to use the anvil, but swimming down here is faster. It's even worse when you're trying to play it on the Game Boy. Oh my god. Especially when you got that tornado, it really hurts your fingers. Yeah, now I'm going to use the anvil. Yeah, this is like the game that, like, especially as an adult, will really destroy your thumbs. Come on. There you go. You gotta get the alarm clock too, that's important. I wanna get the... So I gotta wait for that to open again. I gotta exit. I'll let it pull me up here because I know you just exit any of these blue areas. Sometimes I can pop it out and I think it's better. Yeah, now I need to go to Pirate Forest. And of course you can't collect Tink unless you have those thimbles. And now I got Tinkerbell. Oh crap. Right into the pirate. I'll collect the meal. Ow. Okay, whatever. And I need to go over there. Did I literally just... Did I could just clip under the log? That's how you can tell if a game is poorly programmed. That you were able to clip. An enemy can hit you, and you could clip through a damn log. I will say, one of these, those awful games done quick blocks, this should be on there. Still can't believe I was able to clip through a log. That just... And of course my sword does nothing. Where's the nerd hasn't done Hook yet? Not that I've watched in a while, but still. I don't think he's ever done Hook. Here's the last apple. After that, we should be done with this level. I love how they have a marble right there. Because sometimes, like, the button combination doesn't work. I don't know why. See something real quick. Oh, so if you can, okay, so if it's one of those things where you can press start, then they'll let you do it. If not, then you have to wait to press start. Let me see here. Let me check the chat. Nothing really new. Probably stream for a little bit longer and then we'll call it a night. Another 20 minutes or so. What other games that I used to play that I should? Oh yeah, Metal Gear. I could do that too. I want to do like a full playthrough of the NES Metal Gear on here one day. I've got an idea of, especially with a few systems I'm going to cover, I have an idea for quite a few gaming streams. I don't know why that thing is always up there. So much for being asleep, huh? Yeah, just continue on going. We got the binoculars. Just remember there was a thing in, I believe, Nintendo Power. Apparently a lot of people had trouble going through the jungle, this part of the jungle. Like, dude, just get the one guy when his back is turned, and then go after the other one when their back is turned. It's all about timing. This way. And we have our card. We might die here, but that's fine. And we didn't somehow. We made it. I want to see somebody do a retranslation of this. I don't think anyone ever did. Yeah, this is what we need, rations. Let's use our rations first. There's a lot of junk on the top of the screen, but I guess that's the screen that you're not supposed to see. Like if you were playing on the CRT, would be covered. Now, by the way, this is how you get like infinite stuff in Metal Gear. Just go to transceiver, get out of the transceiver, and it's back again. You can only have 3 in this rank. 3. Go to transceiver one more time. Yeah, so we're only allowed 3 because and it goes up by 3 with each rank. So we got card 1 equipped. Let's go in. We've got our gas mask that we need. This is really good for save states because you know you need to save Metal Gear. It's not just a one and done game. Shit. Yeah, fuck that, I'm not doing that. And no, that trick about the pits doesn't really work. It'll just close it, but you could still die if you cross it. Let's see if I need anything, if I can get in over here. But there's the gun. Save where we're at so far. Uh-oh. And of course you got mines. Just gonna equip the mines real quick, because... Oh. Yeah, I think you can only use... Forget select from the menu, there we go. See you later. Now we take the elevator upstairs. All the damn cameras. I'm done. And I'm dead. And even though I'm in the building, they have me start on the outside. This is where a good safe state was. So you have to go back and do all that mumbo jumbo. And we've got lines. By the way, for the EverDrive, you can have up to 99 safe states. I don't think there's any way to bypass the cameras when you first get in. Oh, I guess in the black spot they don't see you. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. You can have up to 60 ammo right now. Oh, 50. Okay. Now remember, when you get a prisoner, do not press A or B. Literally just press the direction. Because if you accidentally hit the prisoner or shoot the prisoner, you can go down in rank. Of course, we're going to need our equipment. Gas mask. And we are in for another prisoner. And they've captured Fox. Oh no! Of course, we have to use our gun for that. Uh-oh. I hate these whistle-looking things. There we go. Can't use my card there. I'll use it in this room. Yep. And this is card number 2, I believe. So we're going to switch out the card number 2. Let's use a ration. Get transceiver. Did they just disappear? What? Okay, that was weird. They would just disappear like that, but okay. Does me better. Shit, I'm not complaining. And there's the remote controlled missile that we need to get past that electric floor. Let's see if I can- where he was looking right at me, and I was literally able to just hit him. And there we go. Handguns. And then you do get a silencer eventually. There's card 1. So I'm not there yet. Uh-oh. I gotta go upstairs yet. I think this is where I get the silencer. Yep. I think this is card number 1 over here. It's really weird though. It's like you need card number 2 to get in there. But once you're in there, that's a grenade launcher. Once you're in there, you just need card 1. Or are they trying to test you to make sure you got it both? Back where we are. So we're just going to try to get out of here. There you go. Took care of all of you. I got a cardboard box. Awesome. If it fits, it fits. Because you can't go to the rooftop yet. Because we don't have the bomb blast suit. I'm probably going to wait till I'm rank 2 and then do the save state. Thanks for sleeping on the job. I know I don't have the goggles. Whatever. Damn, I'm still not at rank 2 yet. So card 2 doesn't work for that. Yeah, there's card 1. That's right, I forgot I can use the handgun no problem now because I have a silencer. Forgot about that. We have to go on the inside. So it must be a higher card that I need. Okay. Bunch of weird Japanese writing on there. At least our grenade launcher's got ammo now. Just let's go on the bottom floor. Watch, there's a pit there. Should be rank 2 now. Yes, I am. Okay. It's going to tell me I need to get myself caught now. I'll be a card 2. And this is where we get caught. Oh no! What will I do? I know, I'm just gonna punch a random wall. And this is a gray fox. Snake must be Superman. He could just punch his way out of jail. Come on. And of course, very important, you gotta get rid of the transmitter. And there we go. Here's our last ration. And there's card 3. I think card 3 is what gets you out of jail. Let's see, you need the enemy uniform. You get into the next building. So let's check out the other rooms, because that's the way out. Okay. So which one's which? Okay, so that's the body armor. So the green one's the body armor. And there's your bomb blast suit. So now we can get up to the rooftop. And set the vending on you? Holy shit. I have the damn jungle. Let me save state it here. Let's see here. Yeah, my niece killed me, so I think I'm gonna pause it here. And I want to thank you for joining this stream. You know, doing a few of these because I want to try to, excuse me, trying to get them more, how do I explain it, more polished, so this way we can do longer streams. I think this turned out okay tonight, though. All right, so for now, I will see you next time.